from Energized Women. Before I keep going, I'm going to try and turn on the comments because I haven't been able to do it before. Why won't it swipe left to reveal comments and reactions? Okay, let's try that. Okay, sorry for that distraction. I'm still trying to learn how to use this technology properly. Jen here from Energized Women. Before I go into today's topic, which is basically shine time is essential, I just wanted to say that it's that time again where I've made some space in my schedule, and I want to make a special introductory offer where I'm making available 5 discounted coaching sessions with me. That's one per person, so you can't snap up all 5 of them, and they're only $47 each. So this is I suppose, a perfect opportunity if you've not tried coaching to give it a go and see how it can help with all different aspects of your life. So basically, what are you waiting for? Don't miss out. Email hi@jenturnham.com, and it's for first timers only, so people who haven't had coaching with me before. Now on to today's topic. So we're still working through a series of, I suppose, themed videos, which I'm calling the Creating Your Ideal Life series. And today's topic is, I'm going to argue that shine time is essential. And I'll start by saying this, that basically I believe it's human nature to want to feel special, admired, and recognized for our accomplishments. And we don't necessarily need this all the time, but occasionally would be nice. A couple of questions for you. So when was the last time that you felt all warm and fuzzy inside? Can you remember it? And when you felt that way, I'm going to bet that you wanted to share that feeling with other people. Now, the good news is that not only are we able to give that feeling to others on a regular basis, and it's quite simple to do, but we can also create it for ourselves. And I think it's important to do that because we can't always rely on other people to notice us, compliment us. So sometimes we need to do it ourselves, and there's nothing wrong with that because it's good for your soul. And the other reason why I think it's important is when we're shine deficient, we start to feel resentful when other people are experiencing good fortune. If they're having wins or successes, then we start to resent that a little bit and we become a bit whingy and a bit needy. So it's good to be able to recognize that in ourselves, but also a really powerful thing is to recognize it in others so that we don't take it personally if shine deficient people turn their wrath onto us. And there's I've done a video on not taking things personally, so if you want to look that up, then feel free to do so. But this is also another way that we can do that, is by recognizing what might be going on with the other person, we're less likely to then take it personally. So at the moment, I think the challenge is that a lot of people, particularly Australians, not everybody in this group is Australian, but most of you are. I think Australians have a tendency we're almost conditioned to be humble, and we try to downplay our strengths and our accomplishments. And I think some of that comes from the very unfortunate existence of the tall poppy syndrome in Australia. So I think that's really sad, because we're encouraged to not celebrate our successes all the time. So a lot of us, we go about our business and we think that we don't need to shine. Now, I'm going to argue that I think we do need time to shine and bask in the sun occasionally, because it is good for our souls. But as I mentioned, we're conditioned, or we're brought up to not be boastful and to not brag about our achievements. So the result of that, we're always secretly hoping that other people will notice and shine some light on our accomplishments, because we don't feel like we can do it ourselves. But as we all know, or if you stop to think about it, you'll realize we know that we can't control other people. So therefore, sometimes we might need to add shine time to our own life. So I'm going to go through a couple of ways that you can do this. And again, I'm going to encourage you to give it a go. So basically, just run through the list with you. So number one is to indulge yourself more often. So if you have a skill or you do something well, then do more of it. It's as simple as that. So if you're a good runner, then run more. If you're a good writer, write more. If you're a good musician, play more music. So that's number one. Number two is spend time with people who think you're amazing and aren't afraid to tell you that. So I've got an example from my life. I've got two amazing friends, and we've been friends since we were about 10 or 11 years old. And the thing that I really love about them is the love they have for me is completely unconditional. I could say anything, I could do anything, and they would still love me, because they love me for who I am, flaws and all. The other thing that I love about them is they aren't afraid to tell me that they think I'm awesome, and vice versa. I tell them that I think they're awesome too. So every time I spend time with them, I feel like I'm basking in this, I'm getting shine time basically. So don't be afraid to spend more time with people like that, because they really do lift you up. Number three on the list of things you can do to get more shine time is train other people to enjoy shine time. So what I mean by this is, if you celebrate other people, then it's like spreading the love, I suppose. So throw them parties, notice their accomplishments, tell them how you feel about them, tell them you think they're awesome if you do. And really, really important is never let a compliment go unspoken, because that's the easiest way to spread shine time around, is give people compliments. Number four on the list is try to be less humble when it comes to your successes. So if somebody compliments you or celebrates your achievements, then politely say thank you and just bask in the limelight for a few minutes or however long it takes. And that's, I think, that's really difficult for some people, because learning to take a compliment is a skill in itself. But I believe it's a really important skill to be able to take a compliment, because it allows people to praise you without you detracting from their praise by just brushing it off, because that can actually be detrimental. So if you want to give others compliments, then you must be willing to receive compliments as well, because the only way to spread the love is to give and to receive, and that's really important. But that's a topic that I can do a whole nother video on, so I'll do that another day. Another thing that you can do is to share your shine time. So this is particularly helpful for people who might not like the public shine time. So if you are put on the spot in a public situation, even if you enjoy it, it's also nice to do this. Sincerely thank those people who helped you get where you are or helped you achieve what you just achieved. And the last one on the list is to celebrate yourself. So if other people don't notice what you've achieved, make sure that you congratulate yourself. So do things like buy yourself flowers, take yourself out to lunch somewhere fancy, throw birthday parties for yourself no matter how old you are. So that can be a really fun one, celebrating yourself. So there's some ideas for you. I now have a challenge for you. So what I'm going to suggest you do is, first of all, make a list of the things that you are good at. Make a list of the people who lift you up and make you feel amazing and tell you that they think you're amazing. Also, congratulate yourself when you achieve things, even if they're just small wins. So once you've done that, to make the lists first, the congratulating yourself is an ongoing thing. Now you've got to go out and do the things on your list and book time regularly with the special people in your life. And the last point I wanted to make about shine time is that it's not about shining all the time, because that's going to be exhausting, and I imagine the shine would wear off if we were basking in the limelight all the time. I think it's important to recognize that shine time is cyclical. So we all need it. It comes and it goes. We should share it around and help others have some shine time too. And remember that our time will come again soon enough. So just remember that it's a bit of a cycle, and it's good to share it around and know that your time will come again. That's pretty much it for that topic. Just want to remind everybody about the special offer I have on this week. So 5 discounted coaching sessions, $47. I do them via Zoom video conference. So you can do it from the comfort of your own home, even in your PJs, if that's how you feel comfortable. So 5 $47 coaching sessions. And lastly, I would love to hear your stories of when you have passed on the shine time. So when you have caused somebody else to have that warm and fuzzy feeling because you've shined a little bit of light on them. So I'd love it if you could share those stories in the comments or in the group. That's it for this Monday evening. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you same time, same place next week. Ciao.